Yeah. I'm speed walking.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. You know, that kind of I'm moving with intent.
Yeah. There is as the night rolls in, it's getting later at this point. The sun has fully set, and with the kind of chill of the night, also comes in a very a light a sprinkle, not quite a full amount of rain or not a downpour, but it's beginning to sprinkle, getting wet. Things are getting slick. Your hair, everything. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm wet now.
You're wet.
So,
Great.
So we get back to the caravan,
Mm-hmm.
carriage, whatever. You got flares. I'm like, how am I approaching this? I go up to them, Steve, Albus, mostly, kind of Steve, honestly. So we talked to them, and I didn't bleed on anybody, but there's a void ship in the sky, and it's gonna do to Albus's home what was done to my home forever if we fail. So there's that. They're also not gonna kill us. Roz?
Yeah, good news. We have this flare to shoot off, some kind of device that sends fire into the sky, I guess, that gives them a signal. So all we have to do is succeed, because then we can give them a hint that we have. If we fail, then there might not be anything left of the village. So all we have to do is succeed, that's all.
You know what? Not a lot really changed. I think those were the stakes we were about expecting looking around this place. Somebody needs to do something, and it falls to us. So really just got confirmation that we can't fail.
Why do I get the sense that...
of the stakes, but...
Why do I get the sense that we're chess pieces being moved on the board by the Empire?
Because the Inquisitors are self-righteous assholes who have too much information for their own good. That would be my guess.
I wouldn't see it quite like that. We have our own agenda. So let them think that we're their chess pieces. We have our own goals and our own designs. So, it works in our favor. We can play the role for now.
And just off screen, you can see Burton putting a new chess piece on his map. Sorry, continue. Uh-huh.
It doesn't change what we came here for. And
Nope.
it doesn't change what we have to do to save what's left of Albus's village and however many people we can. So I don't know what the task ahead of us means, and I don't know how difficult it's going to be, but we don't really have another option at this point.
Well, let's stay aware. Albus, lead us to that temple. Keep an eye out for this creature. Expect that it will find us at some point, so be ready. And we'll find out more when we get to the storm, and it's either going to confirm or deny a couple of our hunches.
Game question. Should we be at full health and full inventory points and full mana?
I mean, you have not rested, so...
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, that botched
I don't think
travel
we should
roll is what
be.
cost us the health, so...
So no.
Everybody wants
Okay.
to do travel rolls. Well, now you can have even less health to start the fight.
Hey, I'm having fun.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Living on the edge.
I'm having a blast.
All right, well, we have a bit of cover of rain. It's going to help keep the fire down, kind of help with the smoke. No time like the present.
Okay.
Let's go.
What say you,
So-
Sharp?
Do.
Yeah, Sharp, what do you say?
What do you say?
I said, yeah.
Sharp, what do you say?
Well, honestly,
Let's
Sharp's
do it,
kind of
gang.
pissed off that Steve was so against them going. We got really good information. Fucking asshole.
Do it. Get him, Sharp. Get him.
Get him!
Yeah,
get
get
him!
Get 'em!
Kestrel going to say I'm going to bleed on them is very different than Roz saying I'm going to go, help guide the conversation to get more info.
That's why I sent Roz with her.
Yeah.
He just jumped on me.
She might have gotten enough information from the blood too. We don't know.
That's fair.
It's true. Maybe you could have. You don't know that. Whatever. My haters.
Just can't be your answer for everything, okay? It can't just be problem, blood.
Blood.
But what
Put
is it?
Let's
But
put some
what?
blood. So, all of you guys are disembarking from the wagon, and everybody is headed in. Yes?
Yes.
Are we going through the town square?
That is the nearest entrance.
That is the nearest entrance.
Is that who's coming along? Are we bringing Wolf? Are we?
Yes.
That was going to be the next
No.
question.
Well, actually, I would let, as a party, I'm fine with Baird and Wolf joining. Do Baird and Wolf want to join? Are they like, hell yeah?
They are both willing to join.
Oh, more than that.
Then here we go. All together.
Holding hands.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Baird's not a red shirt, but we'll find out.
Well, we'll find out.
It's
We'll throw him
more
to
of
the fire
like
first.
it's more of like a I don't know, a nice maroon, So you guys take your first steps. You disembark from the wagon. You get all of your stuff ready and set, and you head off down what's left of the road into the village of Casimir. The rain remains steady as you enter, and you kind of find that even at the entrance to the town, you can see just the damage that has been done. The sort of there is just charred rubble, entire swaths of like what you were a bamboo are just ash and charcoal at this point. And you kind of pass through the main gate that kind of leads into the town. The kind of architecture, which Peter, how would you describe it? It's like there's like because they have a wall around it, and the wall is it's wood, correct, Peter?
Yeah, the idea that I had in mind was it was kind of ancient Chinese architecture in mind.
Yeah, there are tiled roofs, things
Mhm.
like that. But the wall, the gate, yeah, they have that kind of sort of Chinese sort of aesthetic. There are
Yes.
curves to certain things. There, you've got the tiled kind of squarish roofs. There's detail. There's good craftsmanship in a lot of what's left of these buildings and these structures, but they are unfortunately marred by just signs of devastation as you enter this place. You can see just on top of the mud, basically, you can see that there are wagons overturned. What houses you see as you enter the town square, the windows are broken, doors kicked in, or seemingly like bolted shut. There's blood staining the buildings. At least what blood remains, because it's so hard to tell given the rain and the mud as you kind of squelch your way into the town square, just how much has washed away and how much remains. But underneath the tiled roofs where the rain struggles to get, as you can even kind of see into some of the windows, there is bloodshed. Things are torn apart, the inside of these houses. They have seen battle. They have seen conflict. There's damage, what looks like weapon marks, whether that's blunt damage done to things, crushing and breaking them in, whether there's huge gashes that look like they've done by claws. This city would need a huge amount of work to not show signs of what has happened here at this point. And even as you walk around, uh, you spot like leftover things, clay pots shattered. You see pieces of articles of clothing or pieces of them, rags, weapons, things that people would have had on them that they lost during the struggle as they were trying to flee or do battle. What is perhaps the most interesting, though, is that you don't see proper bodies. There aren't bones. There are no corpses laying out, bloating in the sun. It would almost seem that outside of that bit of blood that is simply soaked in, dried, and stained into places, where the rain hasn't touched it, it's almost as though any amount of flesh that would have been left from this has up and moved, left, no sign of it. And all you have is this almost empty place, abandoned by even the corpses that should be occupying it. The fountain in the middle of the town square is just kind of overflowing with water, spilling out here and there as the rain just kind of keeps filling it and filling it. And you can see what looked to be footprints, or what were footprints, that have just become more and more mushed all over this giant place where people used to walk every single day, coming and going, carts, wagons, all of it. Now it's there's just so many strange shapes and tracks and divots that it's almost impossible to tell who or what walks these city streets anymore. But with that, you have the sort of street, the muddy streets here. They head up to the north, they head to the east, and they head to the south.
While pointing in the direction of east and say, well, if we want to head straight to the academy, if we can go straight ahead, and this road will take us right to there.
As you point down in that direction, even you can see that how to describe it? The fog, the mist, the weather deeper into town increases in severity. There is a level of imperceptibility, almost as though the rain and the fog, the wind almost seem to sort of, I don't know, create this almost pillar, this sort of foreboding nothingness in the center of town, roughly where, Albus, you would know the academy is. And as you kind of look up at it and point down that way, you can hear the roll of thunder sort of boom and crackle from the skies above you guys.
Yep, looks like that's the way to go.
Ominous doom that way.
Let's hope we're right about being able to get through.
Do you happen
I'm
to know
happy
if
I'm in a
anything-
spacesuit.
Do you happen to know? Do you have like anything that you need to get at your house along the way, or?
Took all of my possessions I needed. I mean, south, we could go to my father's blacksmith. We may be able to find some remnants of tools or things of that nature to help us. My house is to the north. The chief's temple is also directly across from the academy.
I guess I should ask, given that it is night, what are you guys using to sort of light things? I imagine you'd had like lanterns and stuff, but I guess I shouldn't assume. Are you guys bringing light sources, or are you just kind of hoping for the best?
Well,
Yeah.
you're saying the whole town is ablaze.
It's pretty
There
lit.
are smoldering pieces all over, but with the rain, no true fires have really like broken out, if that makes sense. So like there are flames, but like they burn, they smoke, they simmer in the night here. It's sort of a glow all over. And well, you wouldn't really be able to see it from where you are. But in theory, there are more recent flames off where Lyra had just done that recent thing. It's almost like the outskirts of the town are more well lit, but towards the center, as the rain increases, there are less like visible light sources.
It is that lantern that we have that helps us see the truth in things. Is that a light source?
It is. It is a light source.
Are we going to play off of the fact that tigers have really good night vision?
Yeah, I imagine you have decent vision. I imagine Kestrel, being part bird, probably has decent vision. Technically, like Sharp doesn't even have eyes, so I imagine her night vision is decent.
You did it.
Does Steve Gun? I don't know. Do dogs have good night vision?
They do a lot of hunting in the dark, yes.
I suppose.
I don't know if it's their vision. I don't know what dog vision is. I don't know if it's good or not. I imagine they use a lot more like smell and
Yeah,
hearing.
that's what I was thinking.
Like I imagine you guys can see, but it's limited. Or do you want to have
See?
light source?
Any
It is much
reason
better than humans,
why
according to Google.
going that way would be a bad idea. Besides divine problems.
How is Steve seeing?
Oh, you guys.
Huh?
I'm just following the ones who are good at navigating the dark.
Okay.
Because I am fine with not making us too obvious. Or whatever creature.
So you prefer to take like a sneakier way around to get to the academy?
I
instead
want
of
us
the
to
main
move
road?
quickly, and
Because we can take the south trail and sneak through the woods.
I have a question.
that's not bad. What's that?
Mhm.
Are there any tracks or indications that some big creature has come through here? Perhaps.
It's a great question. Do you want to make an insight?
I want to, yes.
I'll do that too.
I want to do it.
Can I do it but purposely fumble the roll?
What, for your fabula
As-
point?
Yeah, for my
Oh,
fabula
shit.
points.
13.
You may fumble it.
That would give you an opportunity.
Oh,
Oh,
7.
7.
So I have 7, 10.
Plus 3.
Plus-
Yeah.
It's true. It's a double insight. Okay. As you guys are, have you even decided to leave the town square yet? I don't.
Not yet. I don't
No.
think so.
I think
Oh,
we were
as-
talking about. I like the idea of going south through the forest, being a little bit quieter. As long as it's not like too out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
No. Should
I'm
be
just
pretty.
trying to see.
Might be a little bit longer, but not that much.
So you, Marie and Kestrel, as the two of you are kind of scanning, trying to make some sense of the kind of muddy roads that kind of make up Casimir's streets here. You start trying to piece together what tracks you see. You can see carts. You can see some hooved tracks. So it looks like people have driven some wagons around the town square. Especially looks like they've gone down to the east with the wagons. You see a lot of what looks like tiger folk prints here and there. But you also see other stranger things. There are tiger folk footprints that it's unclear if it's the mud in the rain, but they're misshapen, malformed. They don't look right. Looks like the toes would have gone in strange orientations or directions. That or like like their feet were literally partially split in two as they stepped. There's a level of diversion from what should be even anatomically possible in some of these tracks that makes it hard to distinguish what exactly is happening. But you also notice some of them are far larger than any amount of mud, of erosion would not account for the fact that these tracks, these prints, are so large. And they seem recent. Well defined, but in a way that, at least for you, Marie, you struggle to comprehend what you're looking at because it doesn't match what should be normal anatomy. But for you, Kestrel, this makes more sense. This is not uncommon for the sort of things that you might see and within the Heartwood. Fingers, hands, digits that are too many fingers stacked on fingers, hands fused with other hands. Things like that can often lead to these kinds of prints. This is the sort of thing that even as Wolf bends down to take a look at them with you, he kind of nods in affirmation that there must be some form of abomination, some form of flesh beast that is prowling these parts, because it's the only sort of thing that can leave these prints. And he can even point out that it seems to have, and as he points them out, you see it, more limbs than it should have. The tracks seem to push in a certain direction, but the gait is all wrong. It's unnatural, but the weight, the rough size, all of it matches. There is some form of abomination that is stalking these streets.
Yeah, do they follow any particular pattern? Like, do they go in any one particular direction, or?
As far as you have seen, it seems to, taking a look around, trying to piece together which direction, it's traveled roughly everywhere that you can see. You see bits of it that head north. You see another time it seems to have gone by to the south. And Wolf is much more experienced at this sort of thing, but he's able to show like here and here, but these ones are older, these ones are newer. Whatever this thing is, it seems to have traversed this town and stalked it multiple times. In fact, Wolf says that, pointing to some of the kind of drag marks, it's very likely that it has fed on some of the bodies. The scraps in the leftover weapons and other things that you've seen appear to be what's left over after this thing has moved through areas and consumed what was left of the corpses. Or, as he postulates, though he does not use that word as he does not know it, that it fought other flesh creatures. There are marks where what should have been a body, but the way it's splayed out weird. There are what might have looked like strange tracks, he points out, would be left over by, say, a rib cage that had split open and was now feet. Things like that. These are things he has seen before. It seems that this thing has been moving around and hunting other flesh beasts. The one thing he says is that it doesn't seem to prefer moving east. There's far more traffic north and south.
I will relay that information, in my Kestrel way.
Is
to the rest of the
there
group.
is there any type of opportunity you would like to take, Jason, with my purposefully fumbled roll as part of my curse?
Do I have to take it right now?
I don't know. It's just it says you generate an opportunity as normal. And I have to describe why my curse is getting in the way. And all I'm thinking about is I've issued a challenge to this god, and I'm my dominant hand down, and how I feel like I'm going to be weighing my team down.
Okay. You suffer shaken. And
I am
that will be me using the affliction opportunity on you.
Okay.
Okay. So what would you guys like to do now?
Would it be safer? Go east?
Sean, I think you're muted. No, he's just not talking. Okay.
He's chewing.
Nom.
Not frozen grapes.
Well, unless. Oh, sorry, you go.
Oh no, sorry. I was just saying, like, since it looks like it's more north and south.
I think Maria's got a lot of great ideas today. So maybe we should maybe just east.
All right.
Which one of you's taking the charge? Who is running this squad? Y'all are standing around the town square.
It's Albus's show today.
I'm still saying Albus knows the town. Albus knows what we're going for. Albus should make the call of where we go.
Do we take out? Do we try to find the patrolling monster, or go to what we can only assume is the God's challenge?
Well, Steve made the point earlier. We should not seek out the monster.
Yeah, and I'm also
now,
in agreement
if you
with
guys
Steve of not
disagree-
seeking out the monster itself.
Yeah.
So, we should go east. Directly to the academy instead of
Straight on through, yeah.
Okay. So you press on through, you head east down the path, and even as you begin walking down that path, the thunder cracks in the sky again. It's low, it's drawn out. In a way, it reminds you of a tiger growling. And the rain picks up as you guys move down the street through past a couple of the houses and kind of up a bit of a hill until you reach the crossroads. And even as you kind of reach just the precipice of this little kind of hill in the middle of town, you can already feel the wind begin to sort of whip up and move faster. And the crackle of thunder kind of grumbles out from the sky again, definitely almost unmistakably like a growl, and you can see the lightning sort of crawl out in the clouds above, snaking around as it does, and you can't help but feel that just uneery sensation that you are being watched as you reach this crossroads at the top. To the north of you, you can see what appears to be a temple of some kind. Albus would recognize it, but what Albus would not recognize is that it seems to be torn up, destroyed. It is seen just as much violence, if not maybe even more, than some of the other buildings around here. It looks, I don't know, intimidating in a way, as though something, is it a place that is, I don't know, almost haunted by violence. But as you look to the south, you can barely make out the front gate, the intricate woodwork, the carvings on the walls, what little stone tigers kind of dot the outer rim around the tile along the top of the academy itself. But as you look upon it, you find that you can't gaze very far into it. The rain is swept by the wind. It is almost like a curtain itself that just seems to just occupy the sky around the place. And as thunder cracks, you can see what appears to be bolts of lightning sort of lighting their way down where the academy sits, kind of briefly flashing the light through the windows of the academy, lighting up the interior just enough through the fog and the rain. And you cannot help but think that this place is bad. Is about the only way. There is a feeling like it crawls up every one of your spines, even you, Kestrel, in Wolf as well. There is that feeling of being watched, that feeling of being under the gaze of curiosity. It's there, but it's different. It's not just curious. It's upset. It's angry.
That's not fair.
It is. It's not fair.
A curiosity or not?
It is a. It is a. You were used to that gaze of curiosity being upon you. This sort of, it's almost I don't want to say a harmless, but an innocence of it just needs to know. It presses in at the back of your mind. But this is a judging thing. This thing has no desire to pierce the membrane of your mind. This thing cannot believe that you would dare put yourself here. And it is upset. It is a very different feeling of being watched. It is a judgment upon you as all of you stand before this academy. And even Baird, his ears kind of go down. Wolf lets out a bit of a growl. It's a bad feeling.
Good. Fuck this guy. See, we have its attention.
The last time I felt this, I was so confident, and now it's like, now I'm here, and oh man, I'm not. Whew.
It is indeed a similar sensation, a similar feeling to when you and Kestrel were in that dream.
None of that,
Gunnoff.
Gunnoff. Come on. If we didn't have its attention, we wouldn't be doing the right thing. This lets us know we're on exactly the right path.
I so carelessly threw my weight around in that dream that and I was chastised for it. I'm a little shaken.
Oh, come on, don't let it get you. That's what it wants. But we're agitating it. We're exactly where we want to be. This is perfect. Come on, straight back. You got this.
Yeah, I got this. Got this.
So is Steve affected by, like, we were all feeling a chill, but is Steve putting on a strong face like right now? Or
I'm the only one with the status effect of being shaken.
Well, that's true, you are shaken, but we all got like the chill up our spine, all that kind of stuff.
Yes, you all do feel that though.
I know he's watching us, but I love it.
You love it.
Like crack.
Crack.
Well,
is that something from your world?
It's like a crack of lightning.
Crack of lightning. Who's going first?
Boy.
Well, I was like, all right, straight back. And I don't know if Albus is leading the charge still. I'm assuming, but I
You
feel
may have
like
to
I'd
like encourage me to like kind
Mhm.
of push forward.
It's like, yeah,
Because my
I'll
tail is like flicking very nervously and kind of like a little bit panicked right now.
Mhm.
But as long as I can feel that you guys are like wanting to press forward, I will start moving forward.
If you don't seem like you want to lead this charge into the church, Steve will go. If you do seem like you want to do it, I will let you do it.
Is the church or academy?
Academy.
Sorry, Academy. I don't know.
Academy.
Same. You know. You can step forward if you want to and be like, "Come on, gang, let's go."
All right.
I'll go.
Let's
Let's do it, everybody.
do it.
No, I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go in here. Walk up, kick the door open. I don't give a shit. Let's do this.
I'm gonna do a roll just in case to see how I'm really going about this. It's not bad. It's a 7, so it's like maybe I'm not front of the charge, but I at least am not falling to my feet.
Steve, caution to the wind, doesn't care, takes a step forward, and in an instant,
Lightning.
crack.
Yeah.
There is a
3 steps in,
bolt,
struck by
a-
lightning.
a sort of a bolt of almost like golden lightning that comes down, and it strikes him just through. There's a crack, a sizzle, the smell of just burnt sort of hair and ozone. That is 40 bolt damage, and you are dazed.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Jesus.
Fucking character sheet.
That would immediately knock me out right now.
Well, it appears our theory was not entirely correct, unless that just means that it needs to not be me that goes first, but I don't know that I want somebody else testing that.
I mean, I guess I could go, but I don't think I don't think that we're gonna get any different results.
And the thunder rolls out again, a sort of intimidating growl from the sky.
He was not one of the ones who challenged.
That's true.
Still.
I mean, I don't blame you. We're lucky that Steve is a hardy fellow who can take something like that, but
I mean, do you want me to? And I kind of, I edge just a little
So
closer, just a teensy little closer. I'm like, do you want me to? I could try.
I'll
What?
be ready. I'll be ready to help. If you get struck,
What are you gonna have? What are you gonna
I'll defend you.
from lightning?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
I anticipate I'm gonna get struck by lightning, but I guess I'll just honestly, as I go in, I'll sort of tip my head back up to the sky and I'll say, so that this is how you answer a challenge, huh? Just hitting us with lightning. That's it. And I kind of walk forward a little bit.
Okay. You take a step forward,
Yeah.
and as far as you can tell, nothing happens.
Oh. Okay.
so do we need to hold hands, or only the two of you going to be permitted in? Because that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
We can test that theory.
I'm just gonna keep yelling at him.
I would need a little bit of health back.
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
Well, here, and I'll cast heal for 10. And I'll heal both Steve and you.
Okay.
Wait.
Great.
For 40. So I'm actually
40?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's 40 HP to the both of you.
What do you scream, Kestrel, when you said you keep screaming into the sky?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, so you want to challenge me, do ya? Is it me that you want?
And there's that kind of rolling thunder again from the sky. But this time you hear a growl that seems to come more from the academy itself, almost carried by the wind. It's like almost like I don't know, you can feel the air. Like literally, it's almost as though the winds change and was once sort of like the rains just really coming down on the academy. They almost seem to kind of come out by you, and you can feel the mist and everything push by as this growl radiates from the academy. And this low voice kind of picks up where the echo of the thunder was, and it just says, "The time is not ready."
So what? I should come back later, or
Yeah.
do you...
Can I make an appointment?
So you back down from a fight just like that?
And there's you can see lightning kind of move out in the sky at this point, but the voice, you hear a sort of low chuckle, and it's just sort of a and it just says, sorry, I gotta keep my voice low. You are not the strongest challenger within this village. Prove to me that you can stand before me, and you will have your fight.
And I just heard the other people, and I'm like, so we gotta fight somebody else.
Well, that answers the question on that. So not the
Well,
god challenge yet. Okay.
Who's the strongest in the village? Is it what's her face, or is it the monster, the flesh monster?
Probably the mom.
But if you are so willing to fight, little one, come forward and face me.
Like alone, or
Was it not you and that mouthy pup that spoke so rudely to my master?
To be clear, he was being rude. I don't remember being.
Be clear.
Let me be clear.
I'm sorry. No. It's okay. Well, we just gotta prove ourselves, and then we'll go back. It's it'll be a piece of cake or something, or a piece of
Can I cast?
flesh. I don't know.
Can I
What is
cleanse
it?
myself of my malady at this point?
Do you have the ability to?
Yes.
Then go for it.
Okay. It costs 5, so I will remove 5 if it lets me. There we go. 5, and then I also got all my health back.
Let's
All
go
right.
do a persuasion check. Convince this guy that we're ready.
Oh, I don't think persuasion. Is that a real check?
No,
persuasion
but
is good.
I mean, we could make a check, but I don't
You know,
believe it's a
persuade, insight, willpower.
That, I mean,
I
it
could-
is. Yeah.
All right.
You know.
Okay. I'm no longer shaken, and so I'll go. Yeah, it was me. It was me who talked to you like that.
Just be clear. Did you just chug a potion, or are you just over here just
I
a sip of whiskey before you're like, yeah, it's me.
It had my Magisphere cast cleanse on me, but yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, but if you want to take it as drunken,
Hey, whatever. Hey, however you want to do it, that's fine. But yeah, you're sort of, you're like, yeah, it was me, and the voice just sort of, then come forward, little pup.
So what you're saying is, I could come forward and I can fight you alone, and I could lose, like we surmised that I would. What happens if we take out the monster patrolling the streets?
And there's that kind of low chuckle again. If you prove that you can best the beast that prowls these streets, I will allow you to entertain me.
What am I, a clown? Am I like funny to you? What do you mean? I'm just kidding. Entertain you. So you're saying you'll put up more of a fair fight instead of smiting me immediately?
If you'd prefer, I can smite you here before me.
Is there, just to be curious, is there a reason why you want this thing gone? Is there an ulterior motive?
I desire to be the champion. That means I must be the best.
So you're not the champion now? The thing patrolling the streets is.
You are small-minded and stupid.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I'm
fat and ugly.
I'm just asking questions here. I don't know the ins and
So
outs of...
much talk. So much wagging of your tongue. The champion is the one that stands victorious in the end, atop the corpses and the broken bodies of all who stand before them. The beast prowls these streets thinking it can build the strength necessary to consume me. It is mistaken. You will drive it to me or die as its final meal before it faces me at its strongest. And when I smite its broken, twisted body from this world, then I will truly be the champion.
Okay.
Do you understand now?
All right.
Little
All right. Yes. Okay. I can understand. All right. Now
go.
If
There's
I
a
were to do this-
wind that goes out, and you guys find yourself sort of pushed away from it, as it seems it is very much done entertaining conversation. Now, you are welcome to keep talking at it, but the sound of the wind has sort of is going to kind of drown out your voice a little bit.
If we do this, do you promise to heal us before we fight?
There is the crackle of thunder in the sky, an empty promise if ever there was one.
I'll take it as a promise.
All right, well, I guess we have a monster to hunt after all.
Sorry, Steve.
What?
I said sorry, Steve. I knew you.
Oh.
You were really excited about that one, so
That's all right. It'll be a nice warm up.
nice warm up.
Well, we had tracks to the north and the south. Which direction do we start?
I suppose that's up to Peter, but the only thing that interesting is like maybe he did make mention of the blacksmith, right?
Yeah.
Yep. To the south
Yeah,
is.
we're following your lead.
If
Oh.
tracks lead to the south, we can try going south.
So, I will sort of. You have two kind of options here. You can either kill this thing, or you can drive it to the academy. Those are like your two options. So the way this can work is you guys can attempt to take steps to make different areas of the town, let's just say, hazardous to it. Whether that means you pose yourself a threat, whether that means you do something to make it not feasible. You are basically trying to flush this thing into the academy itself. And what that means is you will need to build a number of successes at each location while potentially bumping into this creature, taking damage, or damaging it yourself. However you would like to try to drive it back. You can make skill checks, you can attack it. Basically, you guys can either try to kill this thing after you find it, or you can simply try to make each area dangerous and flush it into the academy. I have each location. It's got a clock on it. If you can fulfill that clock, then that area becomes no longer available to this thing. And you guys can then essentially cut off that route. And then from there, you can keep cutting off areas. This is sort of like in Alien, where they were closing off all the doors in order to make sure that the alien went into one particular place. That's kind of what you guys would be doing here at the town.
Okay.
If we just straight up fight it, is that still clocks, but rather than trying to...
It has an HP pool. You can potentially kill it. But it has no desire to sit and just get into a slugfest unless it's winning. So it's going to just move. I'll just let you know right now, this is not the kind of battle where it's locked in one location and it just wants to have a punching match with you. It will leave. So unless you can make sure it can't leave, then it would be a full-out brawl. So if you do want to straight up fight it, that is still an option, but you're going to want to make sure it cannot leave someplace else before you go about really committing to that.
I like the idea of funneling it.
Yeah.
That
Like the idea of what?
funneling it to where we want it to
We
go.
can get the lightning to do most of the work for us.
Yeah.
Or, you know what? Maybe even we get lucky and this monster is strong and it can take something away from the champion.
Yeah.
Seems like a win-win
That too.
for us, though.
It's kind of a win-win.
Yeah.
Let's funnel
Yeah.
it.
Cool.
So how does that work?
So
Are there
what
like
the-
key points around the map that we have to go to?
General
So-
strategy.
Yeah, so you guys are basically right below the temple. There is a path. I mean, I have a rough map here that is a rough, like, approximation of what is up here. So town square to inn to tavern. Tavern connects to the market, and the tavern connects to the training grounds. The
Mhm.
training grounds connects to obviously the tavern, the market, and the smith. The smith connects to the training grounds, the market, and the town square. The town square connects to the temple. The temple leads into the academy. So every one of those locations, not Albus's home, that is not a location. It's just on the way if you want to do a little sightseeing. The same with the chief's hut, that is just there. It just exists. But every other kind of denoted location on the map here is a location that you guys can go to, and that you can take whatever steps you feel would be appropriate to try to flush the thing out and make that no longer a viable area.
So I think we need to make sure that we take care of all the places with multiple exits. So something like the blacksmith and tavern, which he said have kind of multiple areas to exit from in itself.
Mm-hmm.
The one with the most is the market, as it connects to the training grounds, the tavern, the temple, and the smith.
The more we can force it to go down one pathway, the better. So now,
where would you guys like to start? Where would you like to set up? Where would you like to have this begin?
Probably the market.
Market and tavern.
Okay. This is timed, but it is a very broad kind of timer that's going on here. I've basically got a certain number of rounds here that basically make up the whole night, so to speak. So this is sort of you have until daybreak to effectively try to trap this thing or thereabouts. It's not it's not like, the sun comes up and it just disappears into the nothingness. But you're going to want to try to trap this thing before it just tries to hide someplace. But even then, you could try to root it out if you really wanted to. But so where would you like to start and how would you like to start doing it? You can split up. That is completely viable.
Well, I don't know. Maybe splitting
If
up
we're
is a
gonna-
good idea.
If we're going to explore the splitting up idea, then Gunnulf would go down to the blacksmith. Knowing a thing or two, he might be able to conjure up something to make it immediately hazardous to be there.
Me and Wolf could probably turn into big old monsters and basically block pathways or, break buildings down to make it like hazardous or like impassable, that sort of thing.
To our knowledge, is the temporary encampment that we encountered on our way in the town square? Essentially, are we risking funneling monsters towards that by diverting them in that direction?
No. At least not as I have written this. I suppose if you guys do something super crazy and you leave it no place but to go except for the town square, that might be a thing. Realistically, that's the only one of these locations tied to a remotely safe exit. I won't even say it's completely safe because there are a ton of people that are just down the road, but like you would potentially put them at risk, I guess, if the town square is where you choose to have the final battle. Otherwise, kind of presume it's not going to just run off from the town square. My map does not have an exit on the town square, but if you do trap it there and leave it no other location, then it would probably leave. So I'm gonna caveat that by saying no, but yes, I guess, if you really don't give it another option.
One thing we may want to consider, Albus, is do we recruit any help from the people who have been here, the patrols, your father?
Well, we could wait until my sister got here.
I mean, at this point, it's
With
probably
her-
been something like close to an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, if you went back, you'd probably be able to get her.
That's kind of what I was thinking. As I explained to Steve, though, sister might not be too happy with me.
You can go
Or at
try
least I
it.
thought, yeah.
I mean, she'll still fight for the cause. Can you think?
I have no idea. I don't know where her mindset is. Probably.
You'd hope.
I really hope. But I like the idea of going to at least trying to talk some help out of her, especially if she's coming back with her recon group.
Sounds good.
Let's
Let's
do it.
try that then.
Okay. So you guys head back away towards the town square and the exit out of the city. And as you do, you can already kind of feel the kind of rain lighten as you move your way further from the academy, out through the gate, and eventually you make your way to the encampment, the survivor encampment.